Attention nurses. Want to win some amazing prizes? From scrubs to stethoscopes, shoes, and even cash, Nurse.org has giveaways just for you. Don't miss out. Head to Nurse.org/win to see the latest giveaway and enter now. You're listening to Nurse Converse, presented by Nurse.org, a collaborative podcast amplifying diverse nurse voices. Get ready for a dose of inspiration, a sprinkle of education, and a whole lot of community.
Welcome to Nurse Converse. What a clever name. Season 2, Nurse Converse. Thank you to everybody that had voted for me. Thank you for everyone that voted for me to be here. Thank you for everyone who has helped me get to this point in my creator career. Thank you to my family, my friends who I barely talk to. Thank you to the Philippines, my family in the Philippines who voted for me. Thank you, Nurse.org, for this opportunity. Who am I? My name is Joscel James. I am a content creator and an entrepreneur and a human being. So what am I doing here today? I'm going to teach you how to be a content creator and how to monetize. That's it. I'll teach you how to be a creator and how to monetize. I'm going to do it in 6 steps. 6 steps to becoming a content creator and monetizing. That's what we're teaching you today. Today, we're going to teach you how to find your niche, build your brand. We're going to teach you how to create and monetize your content. And we're going to teach you how to grow and engage your audience so you can keep on monetizing. Let's get started. How to be a content creator in 6 steps. Introduction. Who am I? Well, my name is Joscel James. I've been a nurse for about 10 years. I've been an ER nurse. I've been an ICU nurse. I've been a travel nurse. I've been a travel nurse for 4 to 5 years. I've been a peds ER nurse. I've been a oncology med-surg nurse. So I've done a lot of things. I've done pretty much every acuity that you could think of. And really a little bit before the pandemic, around 2019, I decided to become a content creator. And I'll get a little bit more into that in a little bit. But yeah, I've been a content creator for 5 years. I have a little bit over 70K followers across all platforms. I have millions of views, lifetime views across all platforms. I've learned how to be a content creator in the last 5 years. I've learned how to monetize in the last 5 years, and I'm here to teach you how to do it too. Let me start off with something I believe. I believe nurses can do anything. And why do I believe that? Well, we all have this common shared experience where we are simply just been given too much work. Who should do this job? Oh, the nurse should do it. Who should do that job? Oh, the nurse should do it. Let's just all put it on the nurse. And that's a shared experience I think we all have. And with that, though, comes problem solving, comes critical thinking, comes communication skills. And that's why I really believe nurses can do anything, because we are put through hell. We are put through hell. We are put in the trenches. And we somehow, after a 12-hour shift, come out and make it through. And that's something I'm proud of doing, making it through a 12-hour shift. But I'm also not something I'm so proud of, because a lot of the suffering that we go through in nursing is glorified. But I don't believe in that stuff. But anyways, because of everything we've gone through, because of everything we do, because of the pandemic, and because of what the nursing profession is built on empathy and caring for people, I believe nurses can do anything. So what inspired me to do this? A little bit before the pandemic, I saw people making content. I saw 10-year-olds making millions of dollars on YouTube. That's really what inspired me. I saw 10-year-olds making millions of dollars on YouTube. And I saw content creators online, and I'm over here picking up 12-hour shifts, burnt out, breaking my back every night. For what? So I figured, if I can take the time I would take in a 12-hour shift, and instead of picking up a 12-hour shift, let me pick up a new skill, content creation, because I want to make money like those creators. So this is just 6 steps from becoming a content creator from nothing, no followers, to monetizing. That's what we're teaching you today. And this is really just what I've learned personally over the last 5 years and some knowledge that I have gained. And I wanted to share that with you. This is not an exhaustive list. This is not a comprehensive list. There are other ways to be a content creator. There are other ways to monetize as a content creator. This is what I've learned, and this is what I want to share with you. So what are the 6 steps? Getting straight into it. Step 1 is you're going to find your niche. Okay. And what exactly is a niche, you might ask? A niche is a subgroup of people with common or shared interest. That's all a niche is. But you need to find a niche. You need to make content for a niche. Some people are like, oh, I just want to make content for everybody. Listen, you can't. You can do that, but good luck monetizing, good luck growing. As far as growing and optimizing, we're gonna find a niche. They say that the riches are in the niches. We'll go over that quote a little bit later too. But you have to find a group of people that you're making content for. For example, if I'm a 45-year-old suburban mom of 3, what would I rather click on when it comes to losing weight video? How to lose weight or how to lose weight for 40-year-olds, single moms in the suburbs? I would pick that second video because I'd be like, wow, that video is made for me. And that's really what you want to do. You want to make videos that when the audience watches it, wow, that video is made for me. And that's when you start building relationships with your audience. And again, we'll get into all of that. But step one, got to find your niche. And some of you might be like, oh, I don't know what niche I should get. That's okay. I have found for you the best evergreen niches. What does evergreen mean? It means it will always be around for all time. Okay, these are 3 broad niches. You're gonna still have to niche down further than this, and I'll get into what that means right here in a second. The top 3 niches for you are: number 1, health. People are always going to want to be healthier. People are going to want to learn how to be a better bodybuilder. People are going to want to learn how to lose weight. People just want to learn how to look good, and not just physical health. People want to be mentally healthy. People want to be emotionally healthy, spiritually healthy. Overall, people want to be healthy. Niche, and I'm just going off the top of my head here, a niche in health, niching down would be maybe health and fitness for 30-year-old nurses working 312. Health and fitness for 30-year-old nurses working night shift. Those are good niches. Or how to be mentally resilient as a night shift nurse. That's a good one. What's another health one we could do? Emotional health for married couples raising their first child. There's a niche right there. Next one is wealth. So we went over health. We went over wealth. Wealth is people want to learn how to make money. People want to learn. You're here. You're listening because you want to learn how to make money. People want to learn how to save money. People want to learn how to invest for retirement. Retirement planning for 50-year-olds. That's a niche right there. We can even niche further down. We want to niche till it hurts. Retirement planning for 50-year-olds in their second career. Retirement planning for 50-year-olds who have never invested before. Stuff like that. And the last niche that is always going to be around is relationships. People always want to look for love. So dating, online dating, in-person dating, how to find love after divorce, how to find love as a night shift nurse. I use a lot of nursing examples because we're on Nurse.org. So again, pick one of these: health, wealth, or relationships. Hopefully one that you're interested in, and then niche down even further. And then from there, once you have that niche, that's step 1. Find your niche. Once you have that niche down, and then stick with it. It can change further down the line, but obviously we have to pick one right now. Step 2, audience. Who's your audience? So you found your niche. Financial management for 25-year-old new grad nurses. That's good. But what do they care about? You got to do some research. What does your audience care about? What are their hopes and dreams? What are their pain points? Going back to the health and fitness example, pain points is like, I just can't seem to find time to work out. I don't know how to eat healthy working 312s on night shift. You got to find out your audience. What do they care about? And what are their pain points? And why is it that I'm saying this? It's because we, as creators, we want to make specific content for our audience to make their lives better. And that's why you have to know their hopes and dreams. You have to know their pain points. You want to know what they care about. You want to know what kind of content they consume. You want to know what their problems are. Because now that we've done step 1, which is find your niche, we've done step 2, which is know your audience. Now we're on step 3, which is plan your content. And you want to do service content versus selfish content. So what do I mean by service content? Service content is content that makes people's lives better. You want to add value to their lives. Value meaning making their lives better. Step 3, again, is planning your content. You know what content to make because you've already done step 1, which is finding your niche, and you already know your audience. You've already defined your audience. You've already done your audience research. Now you're going to make your audience's lives better. And what kind of content are you going to make? I have a document here that I can share. DM me on @Joscel James at all platforms. I'm most active on Instagram. DM me if you want this document, but basically it's a list of content types. So you can do skits, short films, listicles, tutorials, unboxings, inspirations. You can do highlights, compilation videos, video essays, voiceovers. lots of different content type, but you're going to plan what kind of content I'm going to make, what problems does my audience have, and I'm going to make content around that. How to make content. So now you know what kind of content you're going to make, say 5 tips for new grad nurses starting off in the ER. You already know you're going to do that. So how am I going to do that? If I've never made content before, I need hardware. What do I mean by hardware? I need an actual piece of equipment. Luckily for us, we all have this: phones. Starting off, do you need an expensive camera? Absolutely not. You do not need an expensive camera. You might get into the trap of thinking I need a new camera. You don't. You don't need a new camera. You just need your phone camera. I started a lot of my YouTube videos with just my phone camera. I make a lot of Instagram videos with just my phone camera. At bare minimum, that's all you need. A lot of people ask, do I have to be on camera? The answer to that is you do not. Can you become successful and monetize without being on camera? Yes. But for me, I've always been on camera. I've made a few videos where I'm not on camera, but I think biologically speaking, we are wired to see a human face where we know like, oh, that's a human face. So I think when people scroll and they see a human face, they're more likely to stop and listen. Human faces to us are it makes us stop. So I think you should be on camera, but if you don't want to, totally fine. If you don't want to, you can be a faceless channel, faceless Instagram channel, but still the same steps apply. You need a niche, you need to know your audience, and you need to plan your content. Audio, you could just use the little audio, the little microphone that comes with your camera. That's totally fine. That's why you see people do it, because it's a good mic. It really is a good mic. You don't need a fancy microphone when you're starting off. You can invest later, but I suggest you don't. People will put up with bad video, but people will not put up with bad audio. So if you're into invest in one, invest in audio. Lighting. I have a ring light right here. You don't need one. Just use daytime lighting. That's all you need to start off. Again, starting off. Software. It's never been easier to make videos. You can use CapCut. I use Premiere Pro, but an Instagram video editor is more than good enough. People just use the TikTok video editor. That's more than good enough. Again, CapCut, very easy to use. A lot of these are free tools. DaVinci Resolve is a free video editing software. It's going to be a learning curve, but this is what you got to do. You have to learn the new skill set. And from that new skill set, you're going to monetize. Step 4. So step 1, we found our niche. Step 2, we define our audience and we know their pain points. We know what their problems are. Step 3, we've planned our content. We know what kind of content we're going to use to serve our audience. Now, step 4 is to just create it. Create that content. And again, you want to emphasize value. What do I mean by value? You want to make your audience's lives better. You want to go into their pain points and you want to help them. You literally want to help your audience. Here's an example. Personal finance for 30-year-old nurses who've never put anything into retirement. Niche down even further. Personal finance for single nurses in their 50s. How to get started investing as a nurse. There we go. Those are niches. You find out what people are interested in and what you're interested in, hopefully, because if you're not interested in the topic, it's going to be hard to make content. But now you're making content for your audience. You've got to make it valuable. You're going to want to focus on making content that is educational, inspirational, motivational, and again, just overall making people's lives better. I have an entertainment Instagram. I'm a comedian. And at first I struggled with this. I struggled with this because I was like, how am I making people's lives better? What problem am I solving? And that really, it stuck with me for a while because I didn't know how I was making people's lives better. But people DM me and they're like, oh, your videos really cheer me up when I'm having a bad shift. I watch your videos. And entertainment channels can be valuable content too. Just know that. I really struggled with that. And that's why I'm emphasizing that. When you make other people laugh, that is very valuable. Especially in this day and age, people want to laugh. People just want to be cheery. There's a lot of doom and gloom in our society today. So if you can make other people laugh, if you can make their day a little bit better, that's valuable content. All right, moving right along. Again, we want to emphasize service content versus selfish content. What do I mean by that? Selfish content is just like, oh, here's what I had for lunch today. Put that on my Instagram story. Here's what I did today. Put that on my Instagram story. Make a YouTube video of what I did. Really, again, we're trying to make audiences' lives better. What does your lunch have to do with making other people's lives better? Not much, right? So really, again, you're going back to service and giving your audience value. How can you make their lives better? And some of you might be thinking, oh, I see content creators who just post whatever. Yes, they do post whatever. And that is a viable strategy. for some people, not for everybody. We're starting from zero. Post your lunch. You have 0 followers, post your lunch. See how you grow doing that. And then come back to me. I'm talking about you're starting from zero and you want to optimize building an audience and monetizing. Okay, you got to follow these steps. And really, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but you want to get to your first shitty video. And what do I mean by that? When you're a content creator, and it's fun to make content. You're going to make a piece of content and you're going to be like, oh my God, this is a masterpiece. This is the best video on the planet. And you get 1 view. That happens. That's why I say you got to get to your first shitty video, because once you get to that video, you make the next one. Your first video is not going to be a viral hit. That is very rare. Like that Hug to a girl is very rare for things like that to happen. And again, that's why we have this framework and have these steps. You're going to make that first video that serves your audience. What do you do next? You're going to make another one.
Enjoying this episode? We want to hear from you. Share your feedback and support your favorite host by completing a quick survey, and you'll be entered for a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card. Head over to nurse.org/podcast and let us know what you think.
So quick recap. Step 1 is find your niche. Step 2, build your audience. Step 3, plan your content. Step 4, make valuable content that serves your audience and your niche. And now we're on step 5, which is building your audience. You made your content. Now you repeat. Make more content and then repeat. Give more value to your audience and then repeat. And as you make this content, you're going to attract your audience because you're building content for a very particular subgroup of people. You're making their lives better. Theoretically, right? You're making people's lives better with your content. So you're going to attract these people. You're going to respond to everything. You're going to respond to all the comments. It's going to take some time. But this is a reminder. There are real people on the other side of that camera. A lot of people get caught up in likes, like, oh, I only got 3 likes. I only got 5 views. Well, those are 5 views from somebody. Those are 3 likes from somebody. That's 1 comment from somebody. Real in the world, right? You got to engage with them. As you make more content, as you respond to people and build these relationships with people, your audience is going to grow. And as your audience is going to grow, that brings us to step 6, which is monetization. Again, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If it was, everyone would be doing it. Quick tip on getting paid as a content creator. When you get paid, you're a business. This was something I've struggled with, and I still struggle with sometimes. When we're nurses and we have our W-2 jobs, it's easy to just show up. We do what we're supposed to do. We do our skill set, and we get paid every week, every other week, depending on what it is. But when you're a content creator, you need to start your own business. And as someone that doesn't come from business, I didn't know what to do at all when it came to making money. I didn't know what a business was. People were like, oh, you need an LLC. Oh, you need an S Corp. Oh, you need a C Corp. There's all this mumbo jumbo lingo that I didn't understand. I'm not a tax person, but you don't need an LLC. You don't need an S Corp. To make money, you first of all, before you start making money on the internet, you need a way to make that money. And the way to do it is not through an LLC or S Corp. You just need your social security number. You go to the IRS website and you apply for what's called an EIN, Employer Identification Number. Once you have that, and you're going to sign up as a sole proprietorship. And once you have that, it doesn't cost anything. Once you have that, you can open up a bank account. You can open up a business credit card, and that's how you can get paid. With your business credit card, with your bank account, you can set up PayPal, you can set up Stripe, and that's how you get paid. You need to set that up before you get paid. Trust me, I spent years and years with an LLC, overpaying for fees, not knowing what I was doing. But all you need is to be a sole proprietorship. Sounds fancy. It just means you're a one-person business. If you open up an LLC with just you as a member, you're going to be taxed as a sole proprietorship, like a sole proprietorship anyways. This is not tax advice. This is just what I've experienced, okay? Please consult your local tax person. Anyway, set that up before you get money. So how to monetize? When you have your audience, where the attention goes, the money flows. Why do you think Super Bowl ads are so expensive? Why do you think our ads, the Facebook ads, Instagram ads are so targeted? Because companies know. Companies look for niches. Companies and brands look for niches and they target that. That's why sometimes we're scrolling like, how does this company know that I wanted this? Did it read my mind? That's you getting niche targeted. You are the niche for that company or brand. So again, where the attention goes, the money flows. So if you can get attention from a single type of audience, you're going to get noticed by brands and companies. One of the first ways, I'm going to teach you 7 ways to monetize right now. Okay, ready? First way, some of it's going to be passive income. First way to do it is affiliate marketing. What is affiliate marketing? It's like indirect selling. You have a link, say this shirt that you like. Hey, if you like this shirt, I'm going to link it down below at no extra cost to you. I'm going to get a little commission or kickback. Indirect marketing. Okay. You've probably seen your favorite creators do that. Hey, use my link for, sometimes there's a discount, sometimes there isn't, but it's an affiliate link, meaning the creator, whoever links that is, they get a little commission if people buy that product. Next is ads. There's every platform is different, but there's the YouTube partner program where you get ads based on views. There's the Instagram creator fund. There's a TikTok creator fund. Basically, the more content you make and the more views you get, they will pay you. These platforms will pay you. And this is how I made some of my money from Instagram. And I make a video, 5 minutes of work sometimes would have made me make $500. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. 5 minutes of work made me $500 on Instagram. It's insane. It's insane. So that's 2 ways to monetize, right? We're doing 7, count them. We did affiliate marketing. We did ads. Next is crowdfunding. And this could be like Kickstarter, if you've ever seen it, or things like Patreon, where your audience or the public will fund you as a creator or fund for your community. Say you have something like a investor community. You say, hey, $5 a month for access to my community where you can talk about finances. Or, hey, support me for $1 a month. I have a Patreon. One of my friends supports me for $1 a month. Patreon is just a website where you can donate to your favorite creator. If they have a Patreon, I have a Patreon. You can subscribe for $1 a month. My friend the other day was like, hey, I still subscribe to you, $1 a month. And that helps me out. $1 a month is $12 a year. Doesn't sound like much, but hey, you have 10 friends. That's, I can't do math, $120 a year. But this is how you make money. You build it brick by brick by brick. When I made my first dollar online, I was ecstatic. I was like, I can make money on the internet like this. Oh my God. Next way to monetize is merch. And you've probably seen your favorite creators sell merch, but basically you have an audience, maybe you have an inside joke, maybe you have an image that only your audience knows. Put that on a mug, put that on a shirt, put that on a hat. It has never been easier to make merch now. Use websites like Printful, use websites like Spring. And here's an example. This is merch that I haven't launched yet. Anti-Nursing Nursing Club. So this is a merch that I have not launched yet, but this is obviously for nurses, right? It's a very niche product for my audience, which are a bunch of nurses. Here's another one that I haven't launched yet. GCS3. How many of y'all understand that? GCS3 is like a neurological nurse joke, but not everyone understands that, right? You have to be in healthcare. You have to be a nurse to understand these things. But people have told me they would buy this shirt. And there's income. I have shirts online available for sale. I have stickers online available for sale. Passive income. Another way to monetize is services. Say you're an expert at personal fitness, then maybe you can get some clients because you make content for how to get fit as night shift nurses. Maybe make meal plans. People will pay you to make a meal plan. People will pay you to make them an exercise regimen. Another way to monetize, digital or information products. Maybe you have tips for new nurses who want to invest, and you make that into an ebook. You sell that ebook for $10. You sell 100 a month. How much is that? It's $1,000 a month. What if you increase your ebook to $20? You sell 10 of those. That's $200 a month. But I want you to think bigger than ebooks. So you have a digital course. I've paid thousands of dollars in courses. Maybe some of you have too. Maybe you have a digital course on finances for 30-year-old nurses, how to invest in the stock market 101 for 30-year-old nurses. You make a video course on that. Easily sell for $1,000. You sell 10 of those courses, just 10 at $1,000. That's $10,000 in 1 month. Even if you just sell 5, that's an extra $5,000 in 1 month from work that you've already front loaded. So information products is one. And imagine if you combine all those, if you combine ebooks, you combine digital products, you combine PDFs that you can sell on Etsy for $5. You combine all of those and how much money can you get? Literally, to me, the opportunities are endless. So we've gone over about 6 ways to monetize. I don't know if you've counted, but the last one is brand deals. And I think this is the most lucrative one. Brands and companies have money that they will pay money for certain types of audiences. I know someone on YouTube made $20,000 on one video. $20,000. One video, Gillette paid her to make a video. And she said it changed her life. But $20,000 in one video? And again, that's one video. She's making more than one. It's insane. So just to recap the ways of monetizing: affiliate marketing, ads, crowdfunding, merch. Went over services like one-on-one coaching, digital products, information products like ebooks and courses, and then of course brand deals. The different platforms that I'm familiar with is YouTube. YouTube's going to have your longer form content, like 10, 20 plus minutes. You have TikTok, which we all know about TikTok now, since, in 2020 got very popular, the vertical video formats. Instagram, I'm most active on Instagram. We got Facebook. And how to stay motivated. This is a lot of information. Being a creator can be a lot of work, but we're playing the long game. And like I opened this podcast with, I really believe nurses can do anything. And if you really set your mind to it, it sounds so cheesy, but it's true. If you really want to make money as a content creator, as a nurse. So to recap, what do we do? Step 1, find your niche. Step 2, know your audience. Step 3, plan content. Step 4, make valuable content for your audience. Step 5, build your audience. Build a relationship with your audience that you've built. Continue to make content. And step 6, monetize through all the ways that we mentioned, by making more content and by monetizing, by attracting more followers to your page, by getting more subscribers. Where the attention goes, money flows. So some tools that I wanted to share with you, ChatGPT, I can go over that. That's a whole other topic. ChatGPT would be a good resource. YouTube, if you don't know how to do something, YouTube. I use that daily. Canva is a great tool for graphics, making slides. This is not paid, but travel taxes. I was a travel nurse. They helped me with my business taxes. I use Adobe Premiere Pro, CapCut. So yeah, I've reviewed the 6 steps to being a content creator and monetizing. I hope you got some value out of this. If you did, please subscribe to this podcast. Please rate it. Please review it. If you got some value out of it, please drop my name, Joscel James. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube, TikTok. What do you think about this episode? Put in the comments. We want to know. Thank you again to Nurse.org. Thank you to you for listening to me yap for, 30 minutes. I don't know how long that was, but thank you.
Thanks for joining Nurse Converse, brought to you by Nurse.org. Help us grow by leaving a 5-star rating and review on your favorite podcast platform. Nurse.org supports nurses with career and education tips, life advice, and breaking news. Thank you for all you do and for being you.